I'm thrilled at the same time that I'm dismayed that Japan and Korea are taking over in terms of quality of content. Like, I love the stuff they're pumping out, and I'm all for it. But at the same time, I'm like, what happened over here? Like,
I think some of this Western entertainment is kind of guilty by association. Even if they're not partaking in some of the DEI leftist bullcrap, it's just Western entertainment, and they're guilty by association, and people are craving something different.
Renegade Online. There was a study that came out in the last week to 10 days that showed, I mean, the acceleration of revenue for anime is off the scale. Off the scale. They're up now to, they were reporting, this was from a Japanese data collection from a couple of weeks ago, 2024. This doesn't even 2025 numbers yet. 2024 saw an uptick. They're at $25 billion. Anime is a $25 billion a year pipeline for Japan. And like 16 to 17 billion of that is from not Japan. It's from overwhelmingly America and Western Europe by a lesser degree. We haven't even thrown Korean stuff in there yet.
I was about to ask you.
It's nuts. And it's getting bigger. It's like
Have you ever been to Japan?
Me personally, no. It's on my bucket list to go visit the Honbu Dojo.
Yeah.
Before I get too old to do Shotokan anymore. No, it's on the list.
Yeah.
It's on the list for me too. I have a big plan to go to Japan.
Yeah.
I do.
I was going to ask you if you'd actually considered, because you keep saying anime, but the Hallyu Wave, which is the media from Korea. I've been a huge Korea pop and media fan for over 10 years. So I've gotten to see it from the perspective of have been, watching and consuming this media for well before it was popular. People being like, what is that? And then now it's like every normie I talk to is like, oh my God, I love K-dramas. I love K-dramas. And I think that's replacing. I don't think that you can, I don't know if there's anything in terms of numbers. You're a numbers guy. If you could see and I know Netflix has gotten into the game. I don't even subscribe to the services I used to get K-dramas. I just watch it on Netflix. Like they're very smart. And that's going to be the next big thing that blows up. Women love soap operas. What's better than Korean soap operas?
Yeah, and the anime stuff is getting crazy. Like, if you think about it, I just watched Demon Slayer Infinity Castle.
Yeah.
And that movie cost about $20 million to make. It made over $600 million in the box office. Chainsaw Man just recently released. The budget was $4 million.
$4 million.
And it's only been out for a little bit over a week and a half, and it's already made $115 million.
Yep. And look, notoriously, Phil, Japan, and we did not get accurate figures from Japan in their domestic releases until very recently.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's like they would not put it like, so when you would go to the numbers or Box Office Mojo, there was a lot of times where if it was a domestic Japanese release and we in America were the international market, which we are for Demon Slayer and Chainsaw Man, like you wouldn't get accurate numbers. They're just starting to do that now this year. And like, look, one of the things, like when Mugen Train, Demon Slayer Mugen Train, the first movie that came out a few years ago, like I went to the theater to go see that opening night with my daughter, who brought me into Demon Slayer. I was an anime kid back in high school, and I'd been out of it for so long. And then she became an anime nerd in this day and age, brought me back into it with Demon Slayer, Jujutsu Kaisen, some of these other, like, really, we love these things. And I remember going to see Mugen Train. I'm like, I did the reverse engineering on Mugen Train years ago. I'm like, holy shit, this thing did like $350 million in Japan. Mm-hmm. And I said, well, now wait a minute. Ran numbers, blah, blah, blah. Reverse engineered dollars to yen. I'm like, holy shit. When you account for the fact that the Japanese population at the time that came out is 38% that of the American population in terms of just pure numbers. I said, Mugen Train adjusted is bigger than The Force Awakens was domestically in the U.S. Mugen Train was a $1 billion adjusted film in Japan, if Japan had the same population as the U.S. and Force Awakens was like 950 million. Like, that's how big Mugen Train Demon Slayer was in Japan, adjusted. I mean, it's huge. And it's one of the biggest movies of the year now. Like, for good reason. Demon Slayer is a freaking awesome show. I've loved it. I've been watching it now for years. I love seeing this. I think there's a hunger, especially in the West, in this country, for like, just give me good, fun stories, content. And anime is killing it right now for good reason. Because, like, nobody's going, oh, can we put another generic black WNBA lesbian in a Netflix show right now? Versus, no, just give me something that's realistic. I can sit down and relax and go, no, it's not political. It's just fun. You know, I feel like this is, like, I'm thrilled at the same time that I'm dismayed that Japan and Korea are taking over in terms of quality of content. Like, I love the stuff they're pumping out, and I'm all for it. But at the same time, I'm like, what happened over here? Like, we got Taylor Sheridan, who's doing great stuff. I'm loving Tulsa King. I'm loving Landman. Mayor of Kingstown. All these great shows that he's done. Awesome. But that's one guy. Like,
I think some of this Western entertainment is kind of guilty by association. Even if they're not partaking in some of the DEI leftist bullcrap, it's just Western entertainment, and they're guilty by association, and people are craving something different. That's why they're going to Japan and Korea. That's why Squid Games and the K-pop Demon Hunters and like companies like video game companies like Capcom and Resident Evil and stuff. That's what, like, people are craving that new Stellar Blade. Stellar Blade, Phil. People are craving this because they know that, at least for right now, the time being, there's not that bull crap in it, and they're not guilty by association like the West is.
Yeah. Stellar Blade was a fun game. I mean, I bought it because I saw some of the gameplay, and people were like, oh,
a ladder, right? A ladder.
Eve is hot and all of them, like, but I mean, all joking aside, like, I'm an OG, like, I know I'm older than most of the folks here.
Valiant, are you familiar with Ada Wong?
Ada Wong.
Ada Wong.
Resident
Evil series.
Oh,
I'm not touching that one. That was
Ada
a Bart
Wong.
Simpson. It was clear to me from the very beginning. Valiant, you get to be, what's the name of the guy at the bar in The Simpsons?
Oh, Mo Sislek.
Mo, yeah, you get to be Mo. You get to answer the phone when they say Ada ... Wong.
It's not a pun on words. It's not a play on words.
Yeah.
I feel badly now.
No, it is not a play on words.
I am a terrible person.
All right.
That's actually her name.
Her name is legit, Ada Wong.
I'm going to cancel myself offline.
Very, very hot Japanese woman in Resident Evil. I'm sharing my screen right now.
I got you.
Wong is is Chinese, but
Ada Wong.
Oh, yeah, okay. I've seen
dress.
this image. Yeah.
Next, you're going to tell me that Hugh Johnston really is the CFO of Disney.
Ada Wong.
Here's the thing.
We
like,
love Ada Wong.
I've been playing like the oldest games that I remember, apart from my first game system.
Are you sure this is not Tifa?
that's not.
This is Ada.
This is Ada Wong.
No,
from-
I've seen this before. Yeah.
yeah.
Make sure you're subscribed to Valiant Renegade and join us every Sunday at 6 p.m. Eastern for the live show.